Peace and prosperity, family. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about the chakras because I think that there's a lot of misconception about the chakras and about how a lot of people feel like you can balance every single one of your chakras. Um, the thing about chakras is they are formless and they are boundless, and as of right now, we are not, because we're in flesh bodies. It won't be like that forever, but right now we do have to accept the fact that we are in bodies of limitation. So it's going to be hard balancing every single one of your chakras. And even the moments where you feel at your highest peak and you feel like all of your chakras are balanced, they're going to imbalance sometimes. That does not make you any less spiritual. That does not make you any less divine. But what it means is that this is an everlasting, ever learning journey, all the way up into the point of us not being flesh bodies anymore. How you can help yourself, and how we in general, as folks, spiritual folks that are in humanly experiences or human like experiences, right? How we can help ourselves is learning which chakras we operate in the most. Let's take a person who operates in their in their throat chakra the most. Um, have you ever been around a person who's just like really, really outspoken? They're not really afraid to speak their mind at all, even if sometimes it comes off as rude. They will still continuously keep on telling the truth. They have no filter for truth. They have no blockage with truth. And unfortunately, they will not try to dim down the truth to help your feelings or to make you feel more comfortable or more suited. So, a person like that, they are fully operating in their throat chakra, meaning their throat chakra is popping. I mean, it's just going, going, going. That's good. So, knowing which chakra you operate in the most, or knowing which one of your chakras are the strongest, like for example, um, I feel like after a lot of growth, a lot of trauma, and a lot of things that had to kind of happen for me to get to where I am now, um, I can at least say that I operate more in three specific chakras the most than the others. Now, that'll be my throat chakra is opened up a lot more, a lot less sugar coating. I'm going to say so. I used to not be like that. My throat chakra was closed. Like, I was like, zip, don't want to hurt that person's feelings. You don't want to make that person offended. You don't want to. Now it's just like, okay, I'm pretty sure my heart chakra is open enough so that way I can at least still have empathy for you. But I'm not going to keep on trying to sugarcoat everything and sugarcoat the truth for y'all fellas no more. So that's the chakras that I operate in mostly now. And just try this practice. Try to meditate with your chakras for a second and see which center of your body you operate in the most. Or even if it's not a sit down meditation, like even if you're just doing something that's kind of just flow state or kind of has you just in like an Autobot type of state, then sit in that emptiness or just continuously stay conscious of every single chakra that's operating. Like, if you are being very, very honest with someone and you don't feel any need to try to filter or sugarcoat anything, then you know that that's your throat chakra opening up. And if you see that opening most of the time, that means that you operate in that a little bit more, which once again is fine. But this is why this is a process of just constantly balancing and constantly checking in inwardly and in with self. If you operate in your third eye chakra more, that means that you are smart as shit. That means that you have knowledge on knowledge on knowledge on knowledge that just keeps on coming to you, overflowing like a river, just knowledge. That's good too. But it's best to try to sync that with the other chakras as well. And see, it's not really that hard to sync one chakra to the other chakra. That much I can at least say, because they all do need each other. And so as long as we keep on becoming conscious of that every day, that we become conscious of our chakras, then we'll be able to continuously balance them. If you are a person that operates in your sacral chakra the most, you probably have a lot of not only sexual energy, but you have a lot of creative energy. That means that you probably don't have a problem with taking care of yourself because you probably are super, super tuned into your outside self or your physical self, taking care of your physical body, taking care of your looks, you know, whatever that might mean to you, like taking care of your skin, taking care of your hair, things like that, taking care of your teeth, whatever it might be. And you also probably have a lot of confidence. Confidence and self care and all of these things can benefit the other chakras. So try to sit in that chakra and rise it up or lower it even to the others. The only one lower than the sacral is the root, but you get what I mean. Okay. If you are a person who operates the most in your root chakra, then that means that you are very, very, very much at peace, at least with where you are. I don't know so much about the who you are because everybody does at least have to tap into the who you are part. You have to go inward for that. That the physical is not going to give you who you are. But you are comfortable with where you are. You are grounded with where you are. You're not really so much complaining about your circumstances all the time. You know that there are a lot of people who could be going through worse. And so that's why you are very rooted and you are very grounded in your place. And so as long as you can take, because the root is always rising, the root never like goes below. If the root starts going below, then that means that all the chakras is just not balanced, and that ain't good. But that ain't what we talking about. That'll probably be another section for just completely imbalanced chakras that just ain't got no type of stability whatsoever. That's gonna have to be a long video, and that's gonna have to be a separate one. But right now we're talking about becoming conscious of the chakras. So there's no way that the root could go lower. The root is the lowest base. So it's always going to rise. So if you are a person that is very, very grounded, you might find yourself a little bit more at peace, balancing your chakras and bringing them upward. So that's very good for you. Now let's go to this next one. This is my least favorite one / favorite one, if that makes sense. The heart chakra. Baby, that damn heart chakra is, it is, I love it, but it's irritating. I'm gonna just be like totally honest. The heart chakra irritates me because the heart chakra has been dominating me my entire life. Like, that's why my throat chakra was blocked, because my heart chakra was always just like, oh, you gotta be kind and empathic, and you gotta make sure that that person is all right. And I'm like, okay, but now I'm not speaking my truth. Now this is blocked and I can't even say nothing because I'm so afraid to hurt your feelings. At the end of the day, this is always going to be open. When you are, especially when you're an empath, like if you are a true empath, you can lose some of that empathy. Your heart chakra ain't just about to close up. Like you could lose and shed off a little bit of that empathy. If you are an empath, then that means that you do operate in your heart chakra the most. I'm letting you know that right now. Empath equals operating in heart chakra. Period, point blank. So if you're an empath like me or an empath like the next person, then you're going to find yourself operating in your heart chakra a lot, which that's fine. But don't let it start getting to a point where you are becoming a pushover for other people. Don't let it start getting to a point where now you can't speak your truth, or now you can't speak against something that you know isn't right, or speak against something that you know somebody shouldn't be doing to you, or somebody's doing you wrong. So with that being said, I think that we went ahead and we covered everything. I will tap in with you guys a little bit later because I do have things to do, but I did want to get this out the way because I felt like this was important. So everybody have a good, blessed day, and I'll be talking to you soon.